And we've got 2 new light side KOTOR characters coming to the game. We just had 2 dark side characters in Basilishan Fallen and Canderous Ordo. Now we're going to be seeing Juhani, which is going to be a Jedi attacker. Very cool to see more Jedi. Just shower them on me, Capital Games. The more the merrier. And then Carth, Onasi. Yell at me in the comments for not knowing how to pronounce that. I'm really not sure. But he also light side with a leader ability who seems to be more raid focused. And I have to say out the gate, tonight is probably the first night that I have been just really frustrated that I don't have a test account. I'm showing you guys footage right now that was recorded by Capital Games, but I've got questions I want to answer for you on how these characters are going to be utilized, and this footage is great. I'm grateful that Capital Games sent this to me, but I want to feel the characters. I want to test them out for you and give you a better analysis of where I feel like they're going to fit. With Carth, my immediate question is he going to make this team viable in the raid? This run is good, but you know, where are we going to really be able to fit him? And then with Juhani, is she going to be a viable replacement into a Jedi team? Is she going to make the Jedi team better or not? And it works right now against, you know, Traya. It works against CLS in this footage. But I want, is it going to make the mirror match easier? There's a lot of questions that I know you guys are going to have, so hang tight. We'll do our best to answer those as a community. But in the meantime, I really hope those test accounts come back soon, because that's the kind of thing I want to test in this video. So, without any further ado, let's get into the kit, starting with the Jedi. The Jedi. Love seeing more Jedi coming to this game. Juhani is a light side Jedi tank, Old Republic. And I think I misspoke and said attacker earlier. I know she's a tank. Just got this information hot off the press. Alright, unique Jedi tank who dispels debuffs from Jedi. So she's maybe replacing General Kenobi? I don't know. That seems blasphemous, doesn't it? And Old Republic allies and becomes more dangerous below full health. Alright. So, basic Raging Strike. Final text. Deal physical damage to target enemy. This attack deals 10% more damage for each debuffed enemy. Okay, so get those debuffs out there. She'll deal more damage. Special number 1. Boastful Provocation. Final text. Dispel all debuffs on Jedi and Old Republic allies. So we've got that cleanse. Very good. It's limited to Jedi and Old Republic. Not sure if that matters. I mean, if you're wherever you're running her, you're probably going to be running her with them, right? Then Juhani gains taunt for 4 turns and stuns the target enemy for 1 turn, which can't be evaded. All right. I'm intrigued. That's nice. I love having that stun. Not that that's going to be that useful against the Traya teams. Jedi have high tenacity. But 4-turn taunt, that's nice. I'm assuming that once that's dispelled, it's just gone, though. So not really that different than most taunts. But it's a cooldown of 4, so she can keep that up pretty much throughout the whole battle, unless you're able to dispel it. I've been finding issues with dispelling on the mirror match because I'm running Ezra, and that's pretty much my only option of dispelling right now. So interesting. We'll see how that works. Special number 2, Remorseful Thrash. And what's fun, when I first read that, I almost said trash. That'd be a funny building name. Remorseful Trash. This is trash and I'm remorsed about it. Final text. Deal physical damage to all enemies. For each critical hit, Juhani recovers 10% health and protection. If Juhani is stealthed when this ability is used, stagger each enemy for 2 turns. All right, I like seeing that. Now, the biggest thing I'm going to say, because right now I can't not compare her to General Kenobi. You want to give me another Jedi tank? Okay, cool. Let's talk Jedi tanks. We don't have the mass attack, and I feel like that's just so valuable, especially when you can spread all that offense up and that crit chance up and all of that stuff with Yoda, and then just call the Legion in. There's something about that. I like that, combined with direct focus with Revan. So I'm not sure. I'm not sold. I see what this footage is showing me, but I'm not sold yet. All right, unique number 1, Cathar Resilience. Final text. This is a Zeta upgrade. and she does not have a leader ability, in case that's not clear. Juhani gains 20% of her max health at the beginning of each of her turns. While taunting, Juhani has 35% counter chance. Okay, so kind of like Thrawn, you know, when he's got Fracture out there, he's going to counter. She's going to have more counter chance. When Juhani drops below 100% health, here's that bit about when she becomes more dangerous when she's weaker. So when she drops below 100% health, she recovers 5% protection for each active Jedi Old Republic ally. Interesting. And notice there's an or in there. And so I'm not sure if that's going to stack based on for the double, you know, for, you know, Revan and Jolee, for example, and Basta will have that Jedi Old Republic tag. I'm guessing that's just one or the other, so it only counts once. I'm guessing, but that remains to be seen. So she gains 5% protection for each active Jedi or Old Republic ally, then gains offense up, health steal up, and stealth for 2 turns. So she's going to be able to regenerate that health quickly, and she's going to stealth, so it's harder to hit her. So interesting to have that taunt and that stealth mechanic in the same kit. If Juhani is taunting when this condition is met, she loses taunt. So yeah, that would be kind of redundant, right? I'm stealth, but I'm also taunting. All right, so interesting. Juhani. I hope I'm saying her name right too. I'm sure that there's already 5 comments plus down below. If I'm not saying that right, I'm sure we'll learn soon. Again, this info hot off the press. So I'm really intrigued. Again, I'm a broken record here. I really want to test her out and determine which is better, her or General Kenobi. And if she is going to make the mirror match for Revan teams that much better, then it would probably make her a character that you'd want to farm, especially for you guys, especially you pay-to-play players who bought Revan. This might be a really good character to purchase if she is going to be that much better than General Kenobi. But for now, I just have no idea if that's the case, and so I would hold for now until we can determine that. Another thing that goes without saying, 2 new KOTOR characters. We have a total of 4 new KOTOR characters. I would not be surprised if this group of 4 is needed for the Darth Revan, which we don't know if he's coming or not. I just have a feeling based on the direction of where this is going. Not a huge fan if that happens soon, but I feel like we're probably going to have a Revan 2.0 situation here, and so you might want to keep that in the back of your mind. This character's probably going to be needed for something like that. A Revan or maybe a Malak or something like that. All right, let's get into Carth's kit. Carth is going to be different. He is also light side, Old Republic, and he's an attacker, but he's got a leader ability, and the footage I have here is shown with him in raids. This is from Capital Games, so I'm guessing they intend for Juhani to be a arena-centered character and for Carth to be a raid-centered character, because I doubt his leader ability is going to have much of a place in the arena. But for those of you who are trying hard to get to that top 10 in your guild's heroic Sith raid, any help you can get for more damage is nice. And so we'll see if this is going to be the raid character for you. So he is an Old Republic soldier that excels at clearing waves of enemies. All right, so ergo these phase 2 here. Basic, rapid shot. Final text, deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict damage over time effect for 2 turns. That's so useful in the raids. This attack deals 10% more damage for each damage over time effect on that enemy. Okay. Special number 1, just keep shooting. Final text, deal physical damage to all enemies and gain offense up for 2 turns. For each critical hit, this attack scores, Carth gains 15% turn meter. All right, so he's going to speed himself up. I like that, kind of like a Baze speeding himself up. Yoda speeds himself up. That's cool. Leader ability. All right, so we only got 2 attacking abilities there, and then we're straight into the leader and then unique. Okay, look, it's like his unique has a Zeta. The leader ability appears to not have a Zeta. Final text. Old Republic allies gain 30% potency, tenacity, and crit avoidance whenever an enemy is inflicted with a dot or damage over time effect. All Old Republic allies recover 3% health and protection. Okay, so he's going to add to survivability of your team. When an Old Republic ally uses their basic ability during their turn, they have an 80% chance to call another Old Republic ally to assist, dealing 50% less damage. All right, so run with Old Republic. Very nice, and that is what we are seeing here. Unique number 1 is Soldiers Training. This is the Zeta. While attacking, Carth gains 10% offense for each active enemy and Old Republic ally. Whenever Carth defeats an enemy, he gains 10% crit chance and critical damage stacking, and the cooldown of just keep shooting is reset. And I'm assuming that stacks until the end of the encounter. It doesn't say to the end of his turn, just stacking. And so in phase 2, man, by the end of this, he could really be hitting hard because there's a lot of enemies he can clear there. So very interesting stuff. And you can see here in this raid, he was able to do decent damage. I'm actually looking here, 651,000 damage is what they ended on. So decent. All right, my friends, let me know in the comments below, what do you think about these characters? Where do you want to see them? What questions do you have? My biggest questions are going to be, you know, is Carth going to be a really good raid character? 651,000 damage in the raid. That's good. It's not necessarily something I'm clamoring for, but maybe if we remod this, maybe with some, you know, attack strategy work. I know this footage was just recorded on a fly, I think. You know, if we can ramp that up into the millions, might be worth going for so you can boost your raid scores. That's always very nice. With Juhani, my biggest question is, does she replace General Kenobi? I really want to know the answer to that question. And what is the value of putting her in place of General Kenobi? For now, I'm not sold. I'm intrigued. Definitely will want to test that out as much as possible. As soon as I can get my hands on the character, even at 3 stars, I'll do my best to farm her up so I can at least test her on my main account. But we will see what she looks like as footage surfaces as you guys start unlocking her out in the wild. Let me know again what you think down in the comments below, my friends, and also what do you think this means? I really think this is 4 new Old Republic characters we've gotten. I feel like this is going to be another set, and we're going to need these guys plus Revan to get Darth Revan. I really think that's going to happen. I would be ready for it. I would prepare yourselves emotionally for that to happen. So once again, thanks again for joining me for this video. Thanks for the support, my friends. It means so much. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, go ahead and do so. And as always, my brothers, don't forget.
My dead body. Sorry about the mess.